say, who's your idol? Martin Luther King. Who's your idol? LeBron James. Who's your idol? Diego Maradona. Who's right or wrong? Who's your idol? Sachin Tendulkar. We call them idols, right or wrong? And we worship them. You worship them. The people worship them. You see that. Waliyadhan billah. Money is an idol. People worship it. Money. It's another idol. Everybody should memorize this dua. Oh Allah, save me and my children from worshipping idols. Wallahi. Because Allah told us to take Ibrahim as a model, right? Inna Ibrahim kana Ummah. In fact, Allah told our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ثُمَّ وَحَيْنَا إِلَيْكَ أَنِ اتَّبِعْ مِلَّةَ إِبْرَاهِيمَ. Then we revealed to you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you have to follow the way of Ibrahim. If he has to follow him, what about us? These du'as are very important. And today in the morning in Tafsir of Surah Al-Imran, we discussed a very important dua which also every Muslim should be making. رَبَّنَا لَا تُزِغْ قُلُوبَنَا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَيْتَنَا وَهَبْ لَنَا مِن لَدُنْكَ رَحْمَةً إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْوَهَّابُ. Every Muslim has to memorize that. You have to. Guidance is from Allah. You have to ask Allah to guide you every day. That is why we ask in the salah every day. And so if our minds and our hearts are not there, we are missing out. When you stand up and you say every day, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. You know what that means? It means guide us to the straight path. That is the greatest dua you can make as a Muslim. Guide me to the straight path. Guidance, there's two types of guidance. Guidance to the path, to leave kufr, to come to Islam. Guidance to the path. And then there's guidance on the path. On the path. You have to. Everybody has to. Salama radiallahu anha, they came and asked her, what is the dua the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to make most at home? We know him outside, we want to know the dua he used to make most at home. She says what? Kana yukthiran yaqul, he used to say a lot, Allahumma ya muqallib al-qulub, thabbit qalbi ala dinik. Allahumma, oh Allah, ya muqallib al-qulub, the one who changes the hearts. Thabbit qalbi, make my heart firm on my deen. On your deen, afwan. These du'as, inshallah soon I'm going to make a couple of videos for them. Short videos, so that you can play it and memorize it. And this is the month of dua. So this is the danger of shirk. Ibrahim alayhi salam, who's a role model for all the Muslims, for all the people of Tawheed, he makes dua for Allah to save him from shirk. What about me and you? Because shirk is dangerous. And then it is narrated in the hadith that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, أخوف ما أخاف عليكم الشرك الأصغر فسئل عنه فقال الرياء. He said sallallahu alayhi wasallam, what I fear most for you is the minor shirk. Is the minor shirk. They asked, what is this minor shirk? He said to them, Ar Riyah. And there's a whole chapter on Riyah. Ar Riyah is showing off. Ar Riyah is the opposite of Ikhlas. Ikhlas, sincerity. When you do anything you do which is worship, giving a lecture, listening to a lecture, reading Quran, giving charity, praying, fasting, dua, every act of worship you do has to be sincerely for Allah alone. You don't want to please anybody except Allah. The opposite of that is Riyah. You want to please others and Allah. This is called Riyah, showing off. Showing off is a minor shirk. Why? What is the definition of shirk? You're setting up a partner with Allah. The pure ibadah of ikhlas, you're doing it only for who? Only for Allah. But if you're doing it, I'm doing it for Allah, but I also want people to say, MashaAllah, he's a good Shaikh. MashaAllah, he's a good Qari. MashaAllah, he gives a lot. It tells you what? You have set up a partner with Allah, right or wrong? You don't want just to please Allah. You want to please Allah and to please whoever is you want to please. That is what is called Minor Shirk. And there's a whole chapter on that we'll discuss with details. But it tells you that Prophet ﷺ, he said, the thing I fear most for you, the thing I fear most for you, subhanallah. And some of the scholars, they call this Shirk al-Salihin. It is the shirk of the good Muslims. Because the good Muslims are not going to the idols to worship or not. No. But shaitan corrupts their intentions. You understand? And then he says, and this hadith is, by the way, it is authentic as reported by Shaykh al-Albani in his book Silsilatul Sahiha, number 951. Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu, he narrated the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, Man mata wa huwa yad'u min dunillahi niddan dakhala an-nar. Whoever dies while he is ascribing partners to Allah, he will enter the hellfire. He died upon shirk, he is going to the hellfire forever. Waliyadhan billah. And Muslim, Imam Muslim in his Sahih, he reports from Jabir radiallahu anhu that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, Man laqiya Allah la yushriku bihi shay'an dakhala al-jannah. وَمَنْ لَقِيَهُ يُشْرِكْ بِهِ شَيْئًا دَخَلَ النَّارِ. Whoever meets Allah on the day of judgment, not having associated any partners with Allah, he doesn't commit shirk, دَخَلَ الْجَنَّةِ, he shall enter paradise. Either directly, like we said, or even if he has other sins to be punished for, he will enter Jannah eventually. He'll enter paradise. But the one who goes on the day of judgment meeting his Lord, Allah, while he still died committing shirk, he never repented, he is going to the hellfire and he'll be therein forever. Allah says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا مِنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ وَالْمُشْرِكِينَ فِي نَارِ جَهَنَّمْ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا. Surely those who have disbelieved from the Christians and the Jews and the mushrikeen, the other polytheists, they shall be in the hellfire forever. They shall be in the hellfire forever. And this tells us that La ilaha illallah is not just merely saying La ilaha illallah. You have to say La ilaha illallah and stay away from shirk. This is something many people, we have to understand. Islam, yes, you enter into Islam by saying La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. But that is not the only pillar of belief or aqidah, creed of Islam. No. There's a whole set of beliefs which go together. And that is the next chapter. Ad-da'wa ila shahadat an-la ilaha illallah. The call to testify that there's nothing deserving of worship in truth except Allah. Our time is up though. We'll continue. One more chapter. It's a democratic country, so yes? Okay. He says, chapter number 5, the call to testify that there is none who deserves to be worshipped except Allah. Allah the Exalted, he said, قُلْ هَذِهِ سَبِيلِي أَدْعُو إِلَى اللَّهِ على بصيرة أنا ومن اتبعني وسبحان الله وما أنا من المشركين. This is Surah to Yusuf. Say, O Muhammad, هذه سبيلي, this is my way. Listen, all of those of us who say we try to follow and we love the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah is commanding him, say to them, this is my way. What is his way? أدعو إلى الله. I call, I invite people to Allah alone. على بصيرة, and I do that upon clear knowledge, upon insight. أنا ومن اتبعني, I and whosoever follows